Okay. Well, I'm originally from Marietta, Georgia, right outside of Atlanta. I competed at University of Missouri, Columbia. I was a head coach for 3 years at Fox High School before I took on this role. And just a fun thing about me, I enjoy music. I play, sing, and write as well. Just really excitement. This is just one of those things that you hear about it, from guys that I work with at the university, that they were thinking about including a wrestling program, and then when it actually happened and came to fruition, it was just really a lot of excitement. I really enjoyed just kind of getting out, sharing the story of Fogbon, what I can do as a coach, just kind of talking to different kids from all over the state, and then out of state as well. It's been kind of interesting putting together our storyline, and then again, what type of athlete I'm looking for. That's been something that I've created, something that I've built from essentially from the ground up, just making sure that they understand the importance of what we can do from as a college, but then me as a coach as well. I guess, like I said, just knowing where to go, knowing, outside of the state, it's going to be a little more challenging on the women's side at first, just because the state of Missouri just added girls wrestling at the high school level. So that's going to be a challenge in the first year or two, which is exciting for me that I get to go out of state and look for great student athletes that be a fit for not only our school but my program. But I have a ton of relationships with high school coaches in the area that I'm looking forward to just kind of strengthening those relationships, especially on a collegiate level. We have a ton of great programs in the area, like I've stated previously, and the fact that every coach that I know in the area, they're all willing to kind of pull in the same direction. That's just get kids an opportunity to wrestle in college. I'm itching, I'm itching. Again, it is kind of a letdown. I won't be coaching this year, but at the same time, I'm attacking it just like I would be coaching, just in terms of the kids that I'm talking to, building our brand essentially. That's the most. That's what drives me daily. Looking at at new recruits, looking at new profiles, getting to some of these preseason turns that start in October. I'm just super pumped about that. Again, essentially from the music side of things, I enjoy doing that. I enjoy playing disc golf. There is a nice course by where I live in Florissant that I try to get to, something we did in college all the time. So that's another fun activity for me, outside of wrestling and doing my music. It kind of depends. I'm kind of I do both, but it depends on what type of caloric intake I'm on for the week. So obviously with the coffee, I don't need it. But again, I just enjoy a nice cup of coffee. The energy drink on that thing, I'm looking obviously at the nutrition facts with that, but none of it's really healthy for you to begin with. So it just kind of depends on what kind of week it is. I'd have to say Men of Honor with Cuba Gooding Jr. The fact that Carl Brashear was able to kind of overcome so many obstacles and perform at a high level, that's just always one of the movies that I can watch over and over again on repeat. It used to be in college, it's very hard to go, with any type of holiday, but Thanksgiving is always going to be a staple. That was right before our major tournament, so I could still eat a little bit when I was cutting weight, and the fact that I have family that is local that I get to spend Thanksgiving with is awesome. The camaraderie of our coaching staff, it's second to none. It's unlike anything I've been around. We're all kind of pulling in the same direction, and again, that's one of the things that I was excited to be a part of when I came to Fun.